So Tyler had a grand opening with his new facility in Atlanta, and it was just bananas, man. Anybody who was everybody was there. 330 acres, bigger than Disney, Warner Brothers, and Paramount all put together. He had Beyonce, Oprah, Spike, anybody you could name. If they was important, they was there. We gonna be there next. Right, we gonna be there next time, Tyler. We just want to invite. All his boyfriends. That's how you feel, bro. We kind of
trying to give my man.
Right.
No, it could be a big. Look, whatever you choose is cool. But I'm saying all his boyfriends was there.
Buddy married, and he got a kid.
The disrespect.
Well, it's Atlanta though.
Listen, the Mild Sauce Podcast
salute
not
you
for Sherrod. Sherrod is Sherrod. The podcast as a whole respects Tyler Perry. Goddamn.
We gonna have to send out a tweet
so you don't
like
think that was big what he did?
That's
no, it was monumental.
Yeah,
that was a great move that he did. You know what I'm saying? I want to know was all his money that he basically round up was from black folks.
No, he's.
Why does that matter?
He put his own money in there.
So he put 250 million of his own.
He worked 600 million. Yeah, he put his own money.
So he got liquid. No, he put 250 million liquid cash.
He did. He's the no corporate sponsors, none of that. He did all himself.
Yeah, that's beyond major, man. That's.
But what makes it even crazier is this is only the first round. Like he opened up the 12. He has that place which used to be a Confederate army base. Yeah. But not only that, but that's only phase one. He's named all these different sound studios after these prominent actors, black actors and actresses and singers. From Will Smith to
Oprah.
What's the lady that just died? Diane
Carroll?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yes, she just passed away. They named all these studios after her. But what's even crazier is with phase two, what he wants to do is my man wants his own highway.
Yeah, I heard that.
Not only is he going to put a highway there, but he's also going to have homes influenced by European. Don't get into that because I already know you want to jump into that. But he also wants to have a home for people who have been in sex trafficking, that are homeless, the LGBTQ community that are kind of kicked out from their families. Focus. And he wants to give them a place to live and also help them re-enter society.
I told y'all what I just said.
Help them re-enter society and give them business school, and it's all for free too. So shout out to Tyler, man, for doing everything that he's doing. How y'all feel about that besides the clip you about to make right now?
No, it's not no clip. I'm just afraid that his investment might not turn out to be a great investment.
Why do you think that?
Because he's disrupting the whole industry, especially and
he ruffles some feathers,
right.
For sure.
So Disney, like the big joint, Pixar, all these people are big. So I want to know if they gonna use his studio.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
That's what they gonna do. That's why he's not gonna disrupt it, because he's just gonna be a new partner for them. Yeah, just like Warner Brothers Studios, just like Universal Studios, it's gonna be Tyler Perry's studio.
Disney got bread. They say, fuck his studio. I'm gonna build a 1,000,000-acre studio.
I mean, they already got it.
Yeah,
ain't no need for them to do that.
But guess what though? All these people don't have to fuck with him though. All these black movies ain't cracking.
But
like
he
that.
hasn't hurt his
Who's behind Marvel?
Disney on Marvel.
Marvel,
Black Panther.
Black Panther was there.
I'm sorry, it was filmed in Atlanta. It wasn't filmed at Tyler Perry's studio.
Yes, it was.
I actually fact checked.
Sure?
I fact checked that specifically for you.
We got to just real fact check on that one.
Okay, we can.
Because it's in articles. I'll get the articles.
It was done in Atlanta at their Pine studio, but it wasn't with Tyler.
Okay. We'll take that one for right now. But no, he got Walking Dead there. He got his own shows there. He got people gonna fuck with him.
And not only that, but now he has the new BET Plus. That he has that new deal with them.
They gonna bring back
Viacom. Yeah, they talking about bringing back a lot of good stuff, like the stuff we used to love with BET before we stopped fucking with BET. So definitely some good stuff that's in the works, but that's like all different phases that he's gonna do. Ris'Caiy, as an artist, how do you feel about the opening of this new studio?
Well, first I would just like to say that I'm so glad that he's partying with BET, so we don't have to watch Baby Boy every day.
Yeah.
But no,
because Jody, I'm getting tired.
I'm tired.
I love him like to fast forward to the part. I hate you, Jody. I hate you too, girl.
I bet you did.
Why just that part?
I was a little kid. I was
Like to touch yourself?
See Taraji?
Man, nah, but I really appreciate what he's doing, like, for the black community. I feel like black people, like, when they make it out of somewhere that's like, when they make it out of poverty, let me just say that, I think it's really, really special, because black people are talented, but not a lot of people make it because the odds are against us. But for him to beat the odds, and for him to be on the level of having his own studio like Walt Disney and all that other stuff, it's just like, it's crazy to me. And like, he's actually using his power for good. He's not being selfish with it. So even in his movies, like, he has messages in all of his movies. So I respect Tyler Perry 100%. I love him so much, and he's funny as hell.
And he funny as hell.
Yeah.
What type of message you have in his movies?
It's just about, women loving themselves, how you can overcome stuff like not having a dad in your life, and, being a junkie, all that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
You got something to say, and I'm tired of you.
I'm tired of you already. It's just the first segment, mama. We got more mild sauce to give to people.
I just want to say that this is major, and a lot of people don't really understand how major it is, because we get so caught up in the protest and the fight, and we forget that there are multiple ways to fight. There are multiple ways to overcome, and I think that we're in this peculiar place where too many of us want to change the way it is instead of work it the way it is to our benefit. And so I appreciate people like Tyler Perry, who understood what the system is, people like Oprah, people like Michael Jordan, people like LeBron, people like Jay-Z, who they're that other part, who they not out here fighting the powers that be with screaming it out, but they're making moves. They're creating projects hiring black, like Jay-Z did Tidal for the culture. Like and it's not just Jay-Z. Oprah donates, does a lot of different things for the culture.
13 million to her alma mater.
13 million to her. No, it went to Morehouse.
Excuse me.
So like, there are other ways to help black culture, and it's not always to fight the powers that be way. And Tyler Perry,
Had to wear the dress first.
but sometimes that's part of it that people don't want to go through. You have to sacrifice. You got to go through the struggle.
Right.
Sometimes I don't know about morality, because there's nothing that says he gave up his morality, but he did what he had to do to get to this place. And now, when you have a studio and you're comparable to Disney, you are on
That's
a whole nother level. Like, that's some Rockefeller shit. You on a different ass level. You no longer this basic ass, person.
I can do bad all by myself.
Exactly.
Nah.
Just put on plays.
You're Mr. Perry now.
Right. So that's industry type level.
Until you come out with a good ass cartoon, you're not legit.
When he had his first blockbuster,
Well, until Pixar comes over to his studio and records their cartoon.
Why he can't do his own?
I mean, he can.
He can, but why not? If he's making all this noise, and I'm sorry, Q, because I know you were making a point. But if he's making all this noise, and now you have all these black people, and these are big movie stars. These are the Nick Furies or the Samuel L. Jacksons of the world. This is the Spike Lees, the Oprahs, the Beyoncés, and all these people that follow that. If all of them are kind of in a central location, where do you think Pixar and Paramount and all those other
creators, they gonna follow the creators.
Where are they going to be circling around? Where are they going to be hovering around? Tyler's new studio.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
That's what I'm saying. It's a good thing, and now they want to partner with him. And what does that do for us? All that does is elevate us more, because now the people that were always doing their stuff, because they blackballed the shit out of Tyler. So now Tyler said, okay, fine, you guys are gonna blackball me, cool, I'll make my own. But now I got all these people backing me. So are you gonna be down with us, or are you?
Tyler's not the only one to be blackballed.
First of all, I don't even think they blackballed Tyler Perry. His movies was like shit, and they was tanking.
No matter what your opinion
That's the
is.
facts. That's facts.
No,
you may not have liked it.
Right, those are not facts, because no matter what your personal opinion is, he's still worth over $600 million.
Yeah, I don't
and
think
that
his
$600
movies
million
have
don't come
tanked.
out of nowhere.
They
No, when Tyler Perry.
His movies been tanking, y'all. And it's like Lionsgate is the only studio. Lionsgate was the only studio that gave Tyler Perry full creative control over any movie and any project that he wanted. He owned 100% of his movies.
And that's when his shit was gold.
His shit was gold, but guess what? His shit started tanking.
But
Nobody
that's
wanted to fuck with him
that's
no more.
because white people had to put their input in there. Like that Medea Halloween shit, that wasn't Tyler Perry at all. He would never do no shit
No,
like that. That was white people. They put their input on that shit.
People was tired of Medea. People was
When
tired
he
of
retired
Medea.
Medea.
He had to do Medea all the time.
He,
But it
that
was
was
the
his
white
movie.
people. They
And
started,
people was tired of him. Black men beating on women.
you just a
Bashing.
hater, man.
No,
You
I'm
know
saying.
what?
No, I love Tyler Perry because he's a black man. He's doing great things for the industry and for our community. But he had a narrative. He hate black men. Something happened to him in his childhood that he hate black men. Because all his fucking movies was bashing black men.
Well,
No,
he
but
did shit.
he
Except for
banked
Daddy's Little Girl. Except for Daddy's Little Girl. That was a cold movie because it showed the black man was trying his best to raise his three little daughters. Besides that, it was smacking bitches.
Maybe he's just for the women. He's trying to like empower us. I don't know.
to a degree, but no, he banked off all them
He's
black
back.
men because, like you just said, they gave him 100% of that shit. So whatever the movie made, he was getting hella royalties behind that shit.
Nigga, I'm
So,
looking at all of these.
They made over 100 to 200 million. All his movie, all his Medea shit made in 100 million. So you gotta understand, he was the creative force behind that, and he was getting all the money, the revenue behind it. So that's why he was able to catapult himself up to 600 million. They gonna been in the game for like what, 10, 15 years?
Yeah, nigga.
And he don't-
All his
past-
money came from his plays, though.
But he blew past all these motherfuckers, Will Smith, all of them. So what he's doing right now, you gotta commend him, bro.
Yeah, you put a dress on, you do anything.
No, it was,
Eddie Murphy put a dress on too. And listen,
he did a lot,
this
bro.
nigga deserves
Yeah,
respect
well.
on a different
Nah,
level.
well,
And
I respect
So
him.
you mad because he wore a dress?
No, I'm not mad at him in period. I'm just saying I'm mad at him for what his movie stand for. Except for Daddy's Little Girl.
What do you-
Besides Daddy's Little Girl, what other movies he had that was empowering black men? Because in the United States, the
all
black
his
men
movies
is no,
always
listen,
got a
listen.
black man. You just asked a question, let me answer.
Listen.
Every movie he got, it got the bad black man, and then it got the good black man.
Yeah.
Every single one.
No.
So it's very diverse. He never
No.
just like
Yeah.
the nigga ain't shit only.
No,
It's
whatever.
this nigga ain't shit,
Yeah.
but
And-
this
and-
nigga
and
might
then
be
he-
good for you. That's every movie.
Got you with that one, bro.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he
And a
didn't.
couple of those.
For Color Girls, all the black men was like, what? One? That was some bullshit.
Okay, but man, you shouldn't watch that no goddamn way.
Right, that was good. Not for light skin.
Let's talk
about the bigger problem.
No man
No,
watching that.
I didn't even know
None of
this
his
movie.
movies, he always
I
bad
never
black
watched
men.
that shit.
Oh, because he got touched. Okay, I understand
Nah,
now.
I didn't want to put it on him.
I'm just saying he got
But
touched.
you
It's
watching
okay.
for Color Girls and you crying and shit.
I ain't crying. I was like, what the fuck? He always bashing black dudes. Like, what the fuck? Big us up.
Bruh.
Well, we still want to big up Tyler and all that you do. Phase 1, 2, and beyond. We appreciate what you're doing, man. Keep up the good work.
The black jobs that's coming.
Yes.
All right.
He gonna
Big
employ
dude, black
them.
job.
He gonna empower those directors, those writers, everything, man.
I want to see this shit. There's gonna be a whole bunch of white directors on that set.
Hell no. The
Silly.
CEO
Silly,
is black. Everybody in the top echelons of that studio is black.
They not gonna let you in.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know
know.
fuck about that.
You white.
Uncle-
That's why.
Uncle Ruckus.
But nah, we gonna
I built it in a neighborhood that is one of the poorest black neighborhoods in Atlanta so the young black kids can see that a black man did that and they can do it too. The studio was once a Confederate Army base, and I want you to hear this, which meant that there was Confederate soldiers on that base plotting and planning on how to keep 3.9 million Negroes enslaved. Now that land is owned by one Negro. While everybody was fighting for a seat at the table, talking about Oscar so white, I said, y'all go ahead and do that. But while you fighting for a seat at the table, I'll be down in Atlanta building my own. Because what I know for sure is that if I could just build this table, God would prepare it for me in the presence of my enemies. Rather than being an icon, I want to be an inspiration. So thank you, BET, my new family. Thank you, everybody. I want you to hear this. Every dreamer in this room, there are people whose lives are tied into your dream. Own your stuff.